Hello. Hey. What's up, people? How's it going? It's me, back again. Uh, I'll make a video. You know, uh, we are in second week of December 2025. It's late Wednesday night at my end right now. All is good with me, guys. Uh, so, uh, it's late Wednesday night, second week of December 2025. We have Christmas approaching in 2 weeks, and then we have New Year's approaching in 3 weeks. So it's gonna be fun, It's gonna be fun. A lot of parties to look forward to. Yeah. So all is good with me, guys. I've been enjoying the weather. I'll say. Let's just not talk about air quality index, though. Yeah, I've been enjoying the weather. I'll say. All is good. Yeah. Uh, I'll play some background music for fun. I listen to this kind of music as well. Yeah. Uh, I'll connect with the guys, make a video, put it on YouTube. And what we're gonna do in this video is probably what I'll do is what I'll do in this video is I'll go over one of the chapters from the book. I'll read one of the chapters from the book. I'll try to give it a read. Let's see if we can pull it off this time. It's like 4 pages. I just had a glimpse at it, and it's like 4 pages. So I'm gonna give it a read uh, in this video. So the plan is, in the meantime, I thought like connect with the guys and uh, say hi to everybody out there. Uh, yeah, so uh, recording recording is going all good so far. Yeah. Uh, I have my cousin visiting from California. Uh, like my aunt's elder son is visiting from California. Is visiting a country for the second time, and he's been liking it so much. Like he's been liking it so far. He's been liking it so far. Uh, like you see the differences. You see the differences. How life is back in states and how life is over here. Like in city life, like how city life is over here in our country. Uh, he's been liking it so far. He's been enjoying the food and interacting with people and liking it so far. All my family, like all my family members, they're out right now since yesterday. They went to this place in Amritsar. Uh, uh, like they wanted to pay a visit to Golden Temple. Like all my family members, yeah. Uh, and Golden Temple again is like the most important site in Sikhism. There are two more sites after Golden Temple, which are like of quite relevance in Sikhism, and they're located in present-day Pakistan. Yeah, yeah. So I've been to Golden Temple a lot of times. I've been to Golden Temple a lot of times, like in my growing up years, because we used to visit Amritsar a lot back in the day. Yeah. Uh, so uh, uh, it's overall fun experience. I'll say it's overall fun experience. Uh, like what I'll say is like I was reading encyclopedia about the holy place, and what it said was like there are four doors to the temple. The four doors to the temple, and they stand for uh, like what they stand for is like the temple welcomes people from all religions, from all cultural backgrounds. It's open to all people. Uh, uh, and then Oh, it's been quite some time. It's been quite some time since the temple was constructed, you know. Oh, and oh, oh, oh. What else? I don't know. I can't remember much though. What I was reading about. Oh, yeah. Oh. So again, like about Golden Temple, like they have the biggest community kitchen in the world. They feed like 100,000 plus people on daily basis. Yeah. Uh, Overall, it's fun. Overall, it's fun visiting gurudwaras, you know, because like very peaceful inside, and you're listening to Gurbani. It kind of bring peace to you, peace to your soul, I would say. Yeah. Uh, I used to listen to a lot of Gurbani back in the day. I used to listen to a lot of Gurbani back in the day. Uh, yeah. Again, like it brings like a lot of peace to your soul, I'll say. Like for me, how I understand things is like your life is pretty much about like three things, three important aspects. If you can take care of, then you're good to go. It's like your mind, body, and soul, you know, mind, body, and soul. And as for you taking care of these three aspects in life, I'll say you're good to go. Yeah. Oh, so yeah. So my family members are about to like get back home anytime soon. Within next couple of hours, they're on their way from Amritsar to Delhi, and my cousin was visiting as well along with them. You know, we wanted to make sure that he make a visit to the holy place, and yeah. So again, Slayer wins the night. Uh, we have 3 more days, and then we have Saturday night. You know, I've been restraining myself from all kind of parties. You know, I was going through one or two physical ailments. I was going through one or two physical ailments. I'm on minor medication. Uh, I'm almost recovered. Almost recovered. And just trying to eat like homemade these days. Uh, Otherwise, all good though. Otherwise, all good though. So yeah, what the plan for the video was, that I'll probably read over one of the chapters from the book. Yeah. So we have recorded 8 minutes of video so far. Uh, okay, we're good. What I'll do is I'll start reading with the uh, second chapter from the same book. I made a couple of videos about reading chapter one from this book. Now I'm reading chapter two from this book. Chapter two from this book called The Acid Diaries by Christopher Gray. Chapter two's title is Wonder Drug. This is how it goes. This is what it says. Sandoz Pharmaceuticals. What's it say, guys? Let me skip the commercial before we get started with the reading. Okay, we're good. This is what it says. Sandoz Pharmaceuticals was baffled as to what its chemist had discovered. Further experiments with lower doses seemed to bear out Hoffman's own provisional conclusion that the drug precipitated a temporary mental breakdown. LSD 25 was a test tube case of schizophrenia, and it was as such that Sandoz began tentatively to explore the possibilities of marketing it. The first samples of the drug were sent out to psychiatrists and hospital workers, and picking up the tag psychotomimetric. Yeah, I can't fucking pronounce this well, my freaking guys. It's called psychotomimetic, something like that, or imitating psychosis. Yeah, there is a simpler explanation. Picking up the tag of imitating psychosis along the way begin to circulate as an educational tool, as a possible means of understanding, of experiencing from the inside what mental patients were going through. Yet, from the first, there were dissenting voices. Repeatedly, experimental subjects insisted that, far from being delusional, they were seeing the workings of their minds with exceptional clarity. I can watch myself all the time as in a mirror and realize my faults and mental inadequacies, wrote one in an early report. With, with hindsight, you can see what a nightmare Sandoz must have had trying to profile the drug's effects. In the first place, the drug didn't affect any two individuals in the same way. Not only that, but it didn't always affect the same individual in the same way. Any single session could break down into different episodes, often bearing to often bearing no apparent relation to one another. Furthermore, the same individual might have wildly different experiences over a series of sessions. Pragmatically, the first thing Sandoz established was that only were low doses, very low doses, within the 50 to 100 microgram range, were suitable if you wanted to keep one foot in the world of madness and one in the world of sanity. No other drug in the world was effective at such tiny dose levels. But no sooner did researchers begin to get a handle on dosage than it became apparent that the milieu in which the drug was taken was also a major factor in what happened. The psychotomimetic or model schizophrenia approach broke down when it was observed that if lysergic acid was administered in a hospital setting with white lab coats and harsh lights and hypodermics, subjects were indeed likely to become psychotic. However, the paranoia was being caused by the doctors as much as by the drug. The chemical appeared to be chameleon like, the ensemble of factors shaping its effects in any one case gradually came to conceptualized as set and setting, the set being the psychological makeup of the subject and the setting the environment and its associations. It was from exploring different combinations of these plus adjusting the hair trigger dosage that the first major use of lysergic acid emerged as what was referred to as an adjunct to conventional psychoanalysis. Given a relaxed, relatively informal analytics setting and a lowish dose, what happened was that patients got in touch with long repressed feelings, which they could both express and analyze for themselves with remarkably fluency. Bonding with the analyst occurred easily, traumas seeming to leap into consciousness of their own accord. Depression and anxiety were particularly responsive to treatment, and by the mid 1950s, lysergic acid was beginning to look like a major breakthrough in the entire field of analytically oriented psychotherapy. The drug worked equally well for Freudians, Jungians, and any other major school of psychoanalysis, and a variety of new approaches to treatment began to appear. A patient might, for instance, be seen the day before a session with the drug be supervised for the session itself, then be seen again for a follow up session the following day. This made work with patients much more intense, but it was estimated that the overall length of individual analysis could be reduced to one tenth of what it had been. At least there was the real possibility psychoanalysis could be applied on a mass level. Particularly promising work was being done with alcoholics, largely in Canada, and it was here lysergic acid suddenly proved that its creative potential had still barely been touched. While the doses used as an adjunct to analysis were on the low side, alcoholics were found to respond much more positively to high ones. Alcoholic Anonymous, during the time that the model schizophrenia concept was still in vogue, had suggested that high doses, 300 micrograms or more, could simulate delirium, tremens, and the harrowing experience of hitting bottom, which for Alcoholics Anonymous was the key to successful rehabilitation. However, when this was tested out, it was found that, on the contrary, a large number of alcoholics had eminently positive experiences that they insisted were deeply religious, and that the insights they brought back had enormously healing effects in their own right. In fact, when high doses began to explode systematically, they were found to stimulate seemingly mystical feelings in high proportion of people. Just to say, guys, another commercial. I'm a freaking god. This the commercial was on Ray-Ban. It's gone. It was a small one. Okay, let's keep it going. Whether such individuals had previously been religious did not seem to matter. At one or another stage of their session, they would undergo a meltdown of everything they had previously taken for reality and glimpse what they claimed was the sacred core to existence. Furthermore, there were scattered but persistent reports of telepathy, extrasensory perception, and other cases of esoteric and paranormal experience. Dosage was finally established around the mid 1950s. 100 microgram was low, 200 was medium, 300 and above high. And the two major schools of LSD psychotherapy that evolved were defined primarily by the dose range they employed. The first school used relatively low doses for session after session, or serially, as it was called, an approach that became known as psycholytic therapy. The second was based on concept of single overwhelming dose sessions never being given more than twice or at most three times, the purpose of which was to shock patients out of their obsessional behavior and give them a glimpse of transcendent reality. Sacred music, religious statues, religious statues, or other imagery could form part of the setting in this second approach, as could natural beauty, which became known technically as psychedelic therapy. The first was dominant school. The first was the dominant school in Europe, the second in the United States. By the early 1960s, well over a thousand research papers and several dozen books had been written on the subject, and lysergic acid, diethylamide, or LSD, as it was already becoming known, seemed set fair to become the wonder drug of psychotherapy for the second half of the 20th century. That's it, guys. That's all I had from this second chapter, which was called Wonder Drug. The first chapter was called Batch 25. Yeah, so again, no comments on this reading. No comments on this reading. Uh, no comments on this reading. I just gave it a read. What you can do is probably go through subtitles, go through transcript, and you will get more details. You will get a better grasp of what I was talking about. So yeah, that's what the plan was for this video, to go through one of the chapters from this book, and put this video on YouTube. Yeah. So I guess that's it for right now, guys. That's it for right now. I don't think I'll keep it going. I'll probably cut it off right now. This video, and uh, we'll probably catch up sometime soon. We'll probably catch up sometime soon. I guess that's it for right now. Uh, uh, Again, I'll say, have like great Christmas, New Year's coming ahead. Have a great time with the friends, family. Get drunk, get wasted, have good food. Celebrate. Yeah. So that's it for right now. Bye bye. Have a good one. I love y'all. Take care.